Ah, Retro Rick. The man, the myth, the beard. Or should I say, the beard with a man attached. Because when you think of video game store owners, you probably imagine someone friendly, helpful, maybe even passionate about gaming history. But with Retro Rick, you don't get history, you get markup. You don't get nostalgia, you get a reminder that capitalism has no height requirement. And that's a relief for Rick, because he claims he's 5 feet 9 inches, but somehow still has to look up to Peter Dinklage. Yeah, imagine being so short that Tyrion Lannister gives you a noogie. That's Rick's life. Now let's be clear, Rick isn't just a store owner. Oh no. Rick is like the Gordon Ramsay of overpricing NES cartridges. You walk into his store, ask how much for Duck Hunt, and suddenly you owe him your car payment, your left kidney, and a blood oath. He treats price charting the way conspiracy theorists treat science. He knows it exists, but only when it helps him. Otherwise, it's all, well, this game has nostalgia tax, rarity tax, and the very special I touched it with my beard tax. Speaking of that beard, it's the kind of beard that makes you wonder if he's hiding cheat codes in there. Like, you could probably reach inside it and pull out a loose copy of Battletoads. It's less a beard, more of a fuzzy black hole of regret and upcharges. But as greedy and self-important as Rick is, his partner in crime is somehow worse. Enter Eric, aka Retro Video Game Pickups. This is a guy who wakes up every morning, looks at his painted-on facial hair in the mirror, adjusts his press-publish hat like it's a crown, and whispers, "Today, I shall complain about GameStop again." Like clockwork, Eric logs onto Facebook Marketplace and drops another dissertation about how DK Oldies didn't sell him a mint copy of Pokémon Emerald for 25 cents. Bro, at this point, DK Oldies has you on the do not reply list. They see his name and immediately hit delete. And the fashion choices, oh man. Flannel shirts. Always. He dresses like a lumberjack who got lost in the Funko Pop aisle at Target. And that hat. That press publish hat is less of a fashion choice and more of a life support system. You take it off, I swear his whole identity collapses like Jenga. But Eric's true religion is the Nintendo Switch 2. This man talks about it like it's the second coming. You could tell him that the Switch 2 is just a toaster with Joy-Cons strapped to the side, and he'd be like, "This is the future of gaming." Meanwhile, the rest of us are just trying to find out if Mario Kart 9 is ever going to exist. And don't even get me started on Misty from Pokémon. Eric is in love with Misty the way conspiracy theorists are in love with red string on corkboards. It's obsessive, it's uncomfortable, and frankly, it's not the kind of thing you want to admit out loud in public. Imagine being a grown man with stringy hair down to your shoulders, doodling Misty plus Eric forever in your flannel, while yelling at GameStop employees about store credit. That's a lifestyle choice right there. But here's the kicker, these two are friends. Imagine that. Rick, the Funko Pop-sized Scrooge McDuck of retro gaming, and Eric, the nostalgia warrior with a nose ring that looks like he lost a bet at Claire's. Together, they're like the bargain bin Avengers. Their superpowers? Overpricing, underwashing flannels, and writing angry Facebook posts at 3 in the morning. At the end of the day, though, what do we really learn from Rick and Eric? That retro gaming brings out two kinds of people. The ones who love the games, and the ones who love exploiting the people who love the games. For Rick, it's all about squeezing every last penny out of your childhood memories. For Eric, it's about defending those pennies to the death, as long as you're spending them on him, not GameStop. They're like yin and yang. Except instead of balance, it's just chaos and poor life decisions. So next time you see a copy of Mario 64 listed for $200, just remember, somewhere out there, Retro Rick is stroking his beard like a Bond villain, and Eric is writing a 12-paragraph Facebook post about how the Nintendo Switch 2 will save us all. And that, my friends, is the real game we are all stuck playing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or Rick will charge you a restocking fee.
I'm Juice McGill. Welcome to my channel. Be sure to like and subscribe.